Hey kids, it's Mr. Glenn here. So we are going to add a few more bits and pieces to our books. But before that, we are going to have a look at shapes, because the other bits and pieces, such as telling a story, can come in the next page. But in here, we can go and add shapes to a layer, and they land right on top of everything, so they can be covered, and you can hide things under your pages. However, in these layers you can layer things up and give things borders. So a nice thing here is to make things look as if they're supposed to be on the page and give them a nice look and feel. So if we go into the inspector for this shape, obviously we can change it. We can put the shadows on like we used to, and we can put borders on. I need to go and change the border and give it a thicker border, and I can go and change the border thickness. So I'm just going to leave that at 6. And it says you can move from back to front, so this is the important bit. So we can move this to the front, and we can then move it to the back like this, and we can still move it without disturbing anything that's on the page. The other thing the shapes can be used for are telling an actual story. So if you've got parts to a story in our theme, you can storyboard these like so. And I've got a 4-part story there using the guides. Those green lines will help me line it up quite nicely. And then when I double click into it, this can be part 1, and then obviously go into part 2, part 3, and then the last bit, part 4. And you can go and put media within this to illustrate the parts of your story. It's a nice tool to use, especially if you're trying to get your point across within the book. Good luck.